Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Melbourne on a very gloomy looking day. Today we're at Williamstown Cemetery in the western suburbs of Melbourne, and thought we'd just show you around. This is a very old cemetery here, although it's a mixture of old and new, but Williamstown itself was established in 1850 and was Victoria's first port. The cemetery was established in 1858, and we're just going to show you around some of the older graves. And there is three notables that I know of here in the cemetery, or at least notable to Victoria. The first one is right here, right near where I've parked, and that is the grave of John James Liston, or JJ Liston. And for those of you who follow Aussie rules, we have what's called the VFL, Victorian Football League, formerly the VFA, Victorian Football Association, and their best player of the year medal is named after John James Liston. And he was born in 1873, passed away in 1944, and this is the Liston family grave. As you can see, this section of the cemetery is very old, and with Williamstown being Victoria's first port, there is a lot of graves here of people who had to do with the sea, seamen, etc. Here we go, James Joseph Goldie, surgeon. Died 8th of November 1891, aged 67 years. Just back to JJ Liston's grave, buried there as well is his son Ward Liston, who was killed in action in the Second World War, 1944. Now, coming up to the centrepiece of the cemetery is this beautifully carved water fountain or water feature. It's I'm not sure of the date on this one, but it is absolutely magnificent, beautifully carved. Here is the grave of Hugh J. Pritchard. No relation that I know of. Died in 1873 at the age of 36 years. Grass is very slippery, so I really need to be careful where I'm walking. Okay, we come along here, and here is our second notable. Again, a football legend. This is the grave of Henry Francis Valance, known as Soapy. Soapy, he played for the Carlton Football Club in the what was then VFL, now the AFL. You see the Carlton symbol on top of his grave there. And Soapy was, I believe, inducted into Carlton's Hall of Fame. As I said, there is a lot of significance to the seaside, and here is one memorial. It's erected by the officers and petty officers and men of the Permanent Naval Force of Victoria in memory of their deceased comrades. You see the anchor and chain up there, and the names of all the deceased comrades. You might pause if you want to read them. Rain's starting to come down pretty steadily here, but we'll soldier on. We have Sarah, the love wife of Captain W.T. Lilly, died in 1889 in her 71st year. The big angel on top with what looks like an anchor as well. I was going to show you this section last, but since it's now bucketing down outside, I thought we'd bring you into the mausoleum and chapel and just have a look around here. It's a beautiful little mausoleum. Again, the centre of the mausoleum is the fountain. Appears to be made out of cast iron. It's a beautiful little chapel just here. We won't go in, but we'll just do a quick shot from the outside. And these mausoleums are for anybody who wants to be buried in them, but it does appear to be a favourite of the Italian community. They all look like they're two people to a crypt. As you can see, it's not a huge mausoleum. It's pretty much, that's it. And there is some outside as well. As I said, at the moment it's bucketing down rain, so I'm not going out in the rain. This is the outside wall of the mausoleum with approximately 50 crypts. When I went into the mausoleum, every time I go into one, I just get this eerie feeling. And they're not, I can walk around a cemetery for hours, but mausoleums, I sort of like to just get in and get out very quickly. Just me being silly, I suppose. The rain's easing up a little bit. I've headed back outside and I want to head back down to the older section, but before I do, I just wanted to show everyone this one. It's truly amazing, beautiful grave. Okay, we're back outside. Still raining a bit, but we'll try it on. James Smith departed this life 1883. His wife Alice 1870. And now we're going to come up to the Sorry, turn around. The third notable here in the cemetery is, I'm a little bit lost there, and forgive the background noise, it's a helicopter hovering around somewhere. This is the grave of Father John Brosnan, or the Reverend Father John Brosnan, known to most people as just Bros. Father Brosnan was a parish priest around many places in Victoria, but he is more known as being the Pentridge chaplain, Pentridge prison chaplain. The Pentridge prison closed down some years ago, but Bros associated with criminals, politicians and the wealthy alike. Very, very well known in Melbourne. Passed away in 2003, he was 83 years old. There's one, unfortunately, has been broken. It's a shame seeing those. Rather large angel up on one there. The helicopter you can hear is the police helicopter. Don't know if we can get him in view or not. No, we can't. Just hovering around the area, not sure what they're doing. More broken ones here. There's a lot more I could be showing you, but unfortunately this rain appears to be set in, so we might call it a day here at Williamstown, and maybe come back and do a part 2 another time. Alright, I'm Aussie Graver. Thanks very much for tuning in. As always, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye for now.